Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, huge congratulations to El Matador Carlos Sainz, the Spanish-born rally driver, two-time WRC champion, took a big win, his second ever overall win in the car category at Dakar. In fact, El Matador actually won in 2011. It's been racing in Dakar ever since his last days in the WRC Championship and has done fairly well. In fact, he was about mid-pack or a little bit upwards in the top part of the field in the first several days, but after a couple of the front runners ran into trouble, left him with a commanding hour lead in the category that he never relinquished through the next half a week and week on. So, big congratulations to Carlos Sainz for his second ever Dakar win. Next up on the list, remember this machine, the beautiful Alfa Romeo 4C. Very fortunate to get to see one of the only 500 of them that was ever in existence when the vehicle was brand new. And oddly enough, saw one in the little clunker town that I work in. Actually just tooling through town. Was really bizarre. First time I ever got to see one in the wild. It was cold as hell, I think. Might have been in, I don't know, mid-late November, early December, whatnot. But there's a lot of rumors floating about, and actually I did a little researching on this. There's been rumors floating around since 2010 that there was going to be a resurgence of this machine. Now we're starting to hear a lot more of these rumors fire up again, how the Alfa 8C may make its return. A lot of rumors, too, about the power plant for this vehicle, possibly a forced induction V6 inside of this vehicle. Again, that's a lot of things we're going to have to wait and see. But the trick is, like I said, there's been rumors about this now for, 8 years, 7, 8 years now. So we'll have to wait and see if this vehicle ever gets to see the light of day again. Next up on the list, Land Rover celebrating 70 years of the old Defender. In fact, they brought out a special edition Defender. This is the Defender V8, where they put a rip-roaring 400 brake horsepower, 5-liter normally aspirated V8 that throws this car from 0 to 60 in just 5.6 seconds with an eye-watering 106-mile-an-hour top speed, which probably is about as much as you would ever want to go top speed. That V8 is flanked by an 8-speed ZF gearbox, and of course the vehicle is all-wheel drive and off-road capable to the maximum of what Land Rover has learned over its 70 years. Now, they're only going to make a handful of these. I think somewhere maybe around 150. They're going to be making in 90-inch wheelbases and 110-inch wheelbases. Starting price for the 90-inch wheelbase machine is going to be right at 150,000 pounds sterling. And hopefully we'll learn a whole lot more in the next several months about this very limited edition machine. Next up on the list, Danica Patrick's in the news. She's been in the news quite a bit for her love life, but great news as far as the racing side of things. Miss Patrick, who's been racing on and off in the IndyCar and NASCAR series over the past several years, and is now retired, but wanted to race 2 more races, the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500. Well, the Daytona 500 looks like it's set. She'll be in car number 7 in that classic green livery from the folks over at GoDaddy, one of her original sponsors when she first came up into the series, at least one of the big ones once she started to get really popular. That being said, too, GoDaddy has already signed the check for her Indianapolis 500 ride as well, even though that has yet to be announced what team she will be working at the month of May. So, great news for Danica Patrick. It's going to be nice to see her in that old colors, the lime green colors for the folks over at GoDaddy, at least for these 2 last races. Maybe they may get hooked up for some more. We'll have to wait and see on those fronts. Last up on the list, well, if you were like me and a little bit disappointed that the GT500 for the folks over at Ford and the Mustang didn't show its face at the Detroit Motor Show, there is that opportunity that it's coming out again, and there's a lot of rumors floating about that it could be coming out somewhere around Chicago Motor Show, which is only a couple of weeks away. So we'll have to wait and see on that front and wait to see just what exactly Ford Motor Company may have up its sleeve. A lot of talk that it may be that forced induction flat plane crank 5-liter V8, possibly turbocharged, maybe supercharged. We'll have to wait and see on those fronts and wait and see just how much ponies that vehicle is going to be able to kick out. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. If you're a racing junkie like me, this is one of the big weekends of the year. We got the Dakar Rally actually finishing up just last week. We've also got a lot of racing on the docket for this weekend, including Supercross at FIM World Championship will be firing off for another round, getting very interesting in that particular series. Also, we got the 24 Hours of Daytona be kicking off, including the likes of one Fernando Alonso, which will be a big story inside it. That'll be firing off in Daytona Beach, Florida, in the middle part of Saturday, going all the way to 24 hours. Along with, hallelujah, the World Rally Championship is back. Rally Monte Carlo will be kicking off this weekend as well, with stages starting in Anger on Friday. So you can check in with all the action from Monte Carlo. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Check out some of the photographs and stuff that I shot during the old Mecum auction. Also, you want to subscribe to the channel so you can be the first dibs and the first person on the block to get the new episodes. Thanks for watching. See you again real soon.